good morning, Yoga Goddess Academy family. I'm Clarissa. Kind of new to the Yoga Goddess Academy world, but I am so excited to be a part of this group. I am actually just recording some videos for the membership site. Super excited, so I'm going to tune you into a little sneak peek on what you might see if you head over and join the membership. This first video I'm doing is going to be an hour. And then I'll record another video later. So I'm going to share a little bit of hip stretching with you. A couple of the poses I'm going to use in this video that I'm creating right now. So I'm going to hit record on my camera and you get a little sneak peek on what I'm up to this morning. So we just finished doing a Baddha Konasana, cowgirl pose, and a seated forward fold. And I'm going to share a different sequence with you now. So you're going to start with your left leg extended. You're going to take your right leg and cross it over top of your left leg. So you're just sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are back and down and away from your ears. So you're going to take your right hand and just press a little bit into that right hip. See if you can maybe keep that left foot just a little bit flexed. So you're lifting the toes, pushing through the heels, sitting up nice and tall. Take a couple breaths in. And then kind of wherever you're at, if you choose, you're going to deepen the pose by pulling your left foot in. So as you ground through the left sole of the foot, you can maybe slide your hands back behind you for support and sit up tall. And you're going to push your chest toward that right shin bone. And then keep your foot a little bit away from your glute for now. And we're just going to plant the palms of the hands behind. We're going to rock the hip a little bit over to one side, through center, and over to the other side. And just sort of notice what you're feeling here. So you might feel a little bit more at the front of the hip flexor. You might feel a little bit sort of in the glute muscles. Sometimes I feel it a little bit in the hamstrings. It kind of just depends on where you're tight. But just sort of notice maybe where you feel this. And then as you rock a little bit side to side, you might hold over on one side for a breath in and a breath out, and then through center, and maybe same thing on the other side, if you like. Inhale through to center. Then you're going to pull the left heel just a little bit closer. You're going to sit up just a little bit taller. See if you can pull your chest just a little bit closer to your right shin bone. That's a really good stretch, especially if you sit for long periods of your day. And then whenever you're ready, you're just going to go ahead and extend your left leg back out. You're going to take the left hand and grab around the sole of the right foot and see if you can pull your thigh and shin bone a little bit closer to your chest. I like to take my right arm and just sort of cradle my right leg with my hand and then maybe pull the sole of the right foot toward the elbow crease of the left hand. So you may or may not get it to the elbow crease, but this is sort of where you're working toward. So you can sit up nice and tall, and we're trying to lengthen and stretch the space where the hamstrings insert into the glute muscles. Relax the shoulders down and away from your ears. Sit up nice and tall, so just slight tuck of your chin. And then we're going to take the right hand, we're going to bring the right arm across the right shin. You're going to grab hold of the sole of your right foot, and you're going to see if you can change the angle of your foot forward. So now both soles of my feet are facing forward. My left hand is out for support. I push back just a little bit. Good. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and release. So these are all preparatory hip stretches for the big pose that we're going to be working on in March, which is compass pose. And the video that I'm recording for this is going to be, this sequence will be about an hour long. I would recommend at least trying, if sort of the last couple that I shared, maybe trying the first version where you're sitting up nice and tall and you're opening through this hip. You can do this seated in a chair too. It's really good to do while you're at work. And then going a little bit deeper, if you're sitting on the floor, you pull the opposite foot in. So if you're sitting in a chair, because maybe you can't pull the foot in, instead you would hinge and fold forward, if that makes sense. So, yeah, so thanks for joining me this morning. This is just a quick little snippet, quick little sneak peek in what I'm up to. Be sure to stay tuned on this page. You can find me over on my Facebook page too, where I share a lot of the stuff that I'm working on. And head over to the membership site and see if you can snag a spot, and I'll put a link to at the bottom of this post when it goes up for the membership site, so you can find it. So thanks so much for joining me this morning. I look forward to seeing more of you and doing this more often. Have a great Wednesday.